Hey guys, this is Hawk. Welcome back to the channel and to Solarpunk. Today we've got a couple of things that are on my mind. So first off, we're not behind as far as progression goes, but we're still working on trying to get enough bread to be able to get our next upgrade. And we're still a little ways from that because we keep using the wheat for other things. And so I kind of thought about it. And I think what we're going to do today is we need to get things set up for chickens right now because we need bread, but immediately after that we need eggs. And so we might as well try to get everything going here as far as all of that goes. Let's go see, as a matter of fact. I think I needed... Yeah, I've got 4 bread and I've got 6 wheat, so I could make 2 more bread out of that. However, here, let's put these watermelons away. What I'm thinking is I want to try to start getting set up for the chickens. So we're going to set up chickens now. We're going to be using the wheat for that to be able to make feed. And then while we're waiting for more wheat to grow, we're going to go ahead, I guess, and I mentioned this. I said at some point we'll have to make like a nicer living area because of the fact that, well, we've got all of these decorations that are open now, so there's no reason not to, I guess, is what I'm thinking. So while we're whiling away the time, we're probably just going to do some stuff quite literally at the house. So we'll go ahead, and we might also be flying to some of the other islands to, like, collect some resources just to, to get topped up on resources at the same time. But today we're going to be making things for chickens. So we need sticks and wood. That requires some iron for the feeding troughs and the water trough. And an animal tag used to rename animals. I don't know what their names are. And then we'll need to make feed. All right, so I can make the sticks. I don't know how much iron we have. Not much, because we used a bunch of it making solar panels in the last episode. Hopefully those are all going okay. This is still oh, okay, there's 12. Let's get those smelting up. And then I think you still have wood in you. You do, in fact, so let's get that going. And let's get some sticks made. And then we should be able to make the chicken coop. And then what we'll need to do here is I'm figuring we'll probably have to make a fenced-in area for them. Where would I want it? Do I want it here? Yeah, I think we'll put it here. I was debating about there's a flat area above the greenhouse, but I'd actually thought about this. If I have to expand greenhouse productions, I might need more area for another greenhouse, and then it would be awesome to have like another greenhouse kind of towering over top of the other one. And of course it got dark, so we'll go to sleep really quickly. I've done this officially once now where I've actually slept in game, and that was not on recording, so we're going to sleep. And then we need to look up our fences. I know we unlocked them. I remember doing it at one point. All right, so it is daytime, so we can now see, which is a good thing. All right, so let's grab our build hammer. And here we go. Fences. So there's these kinds of fences, and there's white picket fences. They both take the same amount of stuff. So I think for chickens, we'll go ahead and we'll do white picket fencing because that makes sense to me. The other stuff chickens would be able to get out of. You guys do not snap. Even a little bit, it looks like. All right, so it'll be a little bit willy-nilly, these fences, and it'll be okay. It'll be okay. I might move these rain collectors too. I probably should drink the water out of it because I'm sure it's going to lose the water. We'll move those. You know what? I know this is not the focus of today's episode, but I said we were going to do this at some point. I wanted to turn this into more of like a front porch looking type thing. And I was going to do it this way. Because we found out that this does in fact work. And then if we grab wooden pillars and invert the orientation, you now make it look like you are in fact, you make it look like you're now part of a foundation. And if you would go into place, and then we'll have to take the rest of these apart at some point, but the furnaces are on them right now, and I don't want to make that weird. Actually, we could now put... Look at that. Look how pretty that's gonna be. Oh, I mentioned having a wraparound porch, actually. I should do that, because this side looks weird. Oh, goodness. Get out of the way. Now, let's go back to fencing. All right, I want white picket fences. All right, we're going to... I planted a tree there, apparently. All right, let's... I don't know how big of a space we need. Maybe we should go make... Oh, I did make a chicken coop. Let's put a chicken coop down, for starters. I guess we'll just put it here in the middle. Well, this is not precisely here. We can put it in the middle. That'll be fine right there. And then to be able to give the chicken space, let's get you... And there was chickens on other islands, and I think that's the purpose of that transport thing. So let's... The chicken coop is pretty big, so let's make this... We're going to wind a little bit along the pond here. Then let's go this way. I'm going to need to go get some more wood. I might just take a minute and actually just chop a bunch of wood down. Just because if we're going to do a bunch of building, I'm going to need it, so... Right, I don't want to go too far out here, because I want to be able to walk by here because of getting up to the bees without having to, like... take a ridiculous circumference around everything. I was hitting the wrong... Okay. And this is the last of our wood. I need to go back and see if we can make the... Do we have enough... do we have enough iron now that we can... make a water trough and a feeder? Maybe. I just don't have enough wood. And sticks, for that matter. Alright, let's grab those things. A water trough. And a feeding trough. And we'll make animal feed out of these things. And then... I feel like there was something... How do we do... Didn't it say something about animal transport or something? Or did I not get that? It's not in here. Do you make it in an energy bench? Oh, here we go. I need a lot more iron. And 10 copper and 15 silicon. Well, we're gonna need more silicone. Let's get these put down. And then we might try to see what we need to do about getting to... I guess for now I'll just put these here. And then we're going to probably need to get to the other islands to be able to get stuff. Alright, I'm going to keep building. I said I was going to actually go chop things down, and I will at some point. I'm kind of liking the wonky look of this. Go out around this tree so they've got a place to go get shade. And then here. And then here. The bad part is like getting these things to try to meet up in the middle is going to be a debacle. I should have put a gate there. This seems about like the appropriate place to put a gate. So let's go get a gate, and we'll put you right here instead. Not like the chickens wouldn't be able to walk right out underneath that. Alright, let's get you and you. I don't know how we're gonna get these to meet up and do it nicely. This might require a little bit of off-camera finagling. Or we might be able to just kind of bridge the distance between some of the most recent ones I put down. Try to go a little more straight this time because I went out a little bit and that probably... It's actually not awful. I mean, it could be better for sure. Like I said, we'll split these out a little bit to be able to bridge the gap between a couple of them. There we go. That's what we're going to go with. All right, now we just need to put down a water trough. Close to another animal building? Okay, well, that's weird. How far away do these things need to be? All right, I got some animal feed. Let's put that in there. Okay, a lot of feed. I'm gonna assume we probably fill you with this. Which is part of the reason I put it there, because at least that way it's... I'm wondering if I can fill it over the fence. I can. That was why I put it back so close to the fence. Now, to be able to get chicken in here, I don't even know where the chicken on this island is. I hear it all the time until the time when I need it. Oh, we've got stuff we need to do in here first, though. So, in good news, our battery's 35% charged, so... Oh, hey, the solar panels are... there's more sun right now. They're, instead of 70, they're all at 100. Which is why the battery's getting so much power right now. Okay, some of these other wheat things might soon be done. I'm hopeful that that's going to be enough for a little while of the feed that I made for, like, one chicken. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn... Like, I used all of that other stuff that I had to be able to make, all the other wheat to be able to make the chicken feed. So I'm going to turn the rest of that into dough so that we can make bread. And then I just need to... I'm going to need to figure out how we do the animal transport stuff. Oh, so this I can actually... use to transport animal... So I need the receiving station. But this thing I could actually craft now. But the receiving station is going to be important. So I need more iron. And I'm going to probably need to go get copper. Do I have enough copper? It was the silicone that I didn't have. So we'll have to go get some of that. Okay, we're officially up to 6 bread. Let's go ahead and put these watermelons away. And let's sort out everything else that will sort. Okay, looks like we should be good to go to fly to go get some silicone. I don't think I need to leave anything here. I might just take a pass at all of my miners while we're doing that. So, copper, sand. I just, matter of fact, if we're going to do that, let's go straight over to sand because we're facing it right now. But I just restarted the iron miner, put a bunch of briquettes in it so that it's cooking while we're going. And we are going to go get sand, and we're going to get copper, and we're going to get quartz so we can make silicone. And then hopefully we can get this animal stuff sorted out so that all of the animals, or I'm sorry, the chickens, they can start producing eggs for us so that we're prepared for, once we've got the bread, then maybe we'll have the eggs right away too. Hey, we've returned and it is dark and the sprinklers are still going, probably because we've got a battery. Look at that. Look at that. Every single miner was completely full. 2 stacks of quartz, 2 stacks of copper, 2 stacks of sand. It's very exciting. So we're going to be able to smelt all of that stuff up, and we'll work on these chickens here once we get all of the plants going again. And the best part about that is thinking anyway, that'll run overnight and probably drain the battery, but it'll keep everything watered until the solar panels come back up. And then it should be, I imagine, then it should start recharging again. So we should have Even if it would end a little bit, like if it would finish a little bit early. I need to get some torches. It's dark around here. What does it take for torches? But anyways, basically, even if it would stop for a little bit, the plot should stay watered for a little bit of time. You know what I'm saying? They're not made here. Torches are made in here. Standing torch. Let's make 2 right now. We'll put 1 here. Oh, that's actually quite a lot of... It's quite a lot of light. Could use a little bit more, but... Okay. I had you in here cooking. Let's go ahead and put that in. And we will get some briquettes going here for some copper. And I think I needed silicone, actually, is what I need at the moment. Not all of those. Good grief. And let's grab whatever iron I have. Oh, perfect. There we go. And we'll get that to keep going here. And we'll get iron, keep iron going, cooking as well. All right, let me sort everything out here. Oh, it wasn't very much stuff. All right, and then what we're trying to make here, like I mentioned, is the receiving station, which we need 15 silicone for. So let's grab what we have, which isn't much. And we needed leaves. So I need 12 more silicone. So we're going to be waiting for a while, plus 7 iron. This requires 3 beeswax to refuel. That's a lot of beeswax. Oh, I don't like that idea. Maybe at some point we'll get lights that are electric. I mean, they would have to do that at some point, right? They're giving us electric versions of a lot of different things. I wonder how long they burn for if you put beeswax in them. I guess is the next question. Guys, maybe the answer was the campfire. All you do is toggle that thing on and off. And that's a nice... Look at that. That's such a nice light source. With the chicken coop in the background. All right, I believe we should have it now. We should have enough to make the receiving station. And then what this one does, it transport... I think that the point is that you use that to transport the animals to the receiving station. Now, does this need to be powered is the next question. Where do I want it? Okay, this one can actually be placed close to other things. Let's put it here because it occupies space. Enter text. Chicken coop. Doesn't look like it needs power. All right, so let's see. Let's get you continuing on with sand, I guess, at the moment. Perfect. What do I need for the transport thing? Because I think I need 2 more iron and I need a bunch more leaves. I think that that's probably how we're going to end up getting where if I can find the chicken on this island, that's probably how we'll get it into the chicken coop. If I had to guess. What do I still need yet? I said 2 iron. Oh, I'm not cooking iron anymore. Iron's becoming a problem. Oh, we got 4 more to cook. I just don't have an empty furnace. I'm going to take glass out, I suppose. While we're waiting, let's go grab more crops. It looks like we've got stuff that's ready. Let's get that as an open slot to be able to plant. My gosh, this cotton grows fast, which is a good thing. I've been using it for wax briquettes. Yeah, the worry-free watering is amazing. All right, that's incredible. We've only got a balance right now of 10. It looks like the solar panels are doing 70 again, but it looks like, like I said, at some point during the day, they get to about 100, and that should help refill that battery, which will help that run overnight. All right, we still needed iron for whatever we're trying to make, but that I've already forgotten. Oh, this guy. Yeah, let's make this. I don't know how it works, but we'll figure it out. Let's try to sort some of this stuff out of my inventory. Good grief. That was a lot of stuff out of my inventory. This I could make more bread out of. I've got dough on me. I just don't have an open furnace at the moment. Let's go see if we can try to find the chicken. You could be making bread. Because you're not doing anything else right now. Let's go ahead and make dough. We're getting close, though. We are getting close. All right, the last time I saw the chicken, I kept hearing it over here next to this thing. Let's run up this way, meaning the greenhouse. This thing, it means the greenhouse. If you were ever unsure. Hello, chicken. I didn't hear you. I saw you. So, how do you work? Open animal transport menu. Transport to chicken coop. Oh. And there he went. I'm assuming you have gone to chicken coop. I swear I just heard a chicken over that direction, and I shouldn't. I think there was only one chicken on this island. Hey, look, Glitter, you're here. You now have a name. Overall, 0 of 10. Oh, but you're drinking. That should make your thirst go up, right? Maybe it takes time. Are you gonna go get some food now? You sure are. Okay. Well, hopefully Glitter is good to go. Glitter. That's a great name. All right, here's 3 more bread I just finished. So we need 1 more bread, which means I need 2 more wheat. And I don't know how long it's going to take Glitter. I know there's more chickens. So maybe we will have to make another chicken. No more wheat is done. We might have to make another chicken house because that one has her name on it. So I'm going to assume that we cannot repurpose the same house. Like the 2 chickens are not living in the same one. So let's make another chicken coop. We'll go put that down. And then we just need to go back to one of the other islands where... Too close enough. There we go. Where we saw another chicken, and maybe we can get another chicken, and maybe it'll speed up our egg production. And we're gonna have a constant problem, it seems like, with iron. Let's get 2 more briquettes in there. So I didn't really account for the fact of storms and rain. So right now we've got a negative balance. Why do we have a negative balance? Battery should have had some power. Oh, it says it's generating 30 right now. And our solar panels are generating 30, but we get about... Okay, that's fine. They're all watered right now, so as long as they stay watered, it should probably be fine. That's kind of the thing, is they just need to not dry out. Need wheat. Need just a couple more wheat. Let's check on Glitter. Glitter. Oh, she's actually in her coop. Oh, that's neat. All right, we're gonna have to go to another island and try to find a chicken. And I think that we now have enough stuff. I need to make another one of these. I need leaves and copper. And this other iron. Leaves and copper. And let's get another transport thing and try to get another Glitter back here. Or whatever. We did know one of the other one's names. I just don't recall what it was off the top of my head. And, there's some glass that you can have, and you can take the rest of my leaves. Guys, in exciting news, I just picked the last... I was tending to the crops before we left. We got 2 more wheat, which should be enough to make 1 more dough, and I think that is the end of the bread, then. I think that's all we need for the bread. Now, I don't have a furnace to cook it in, I don't think, at the moment. Oh, I do, actually. All right, guys, we got 10 bread. Since we're going out to try to find a, oh gosh, it's really dark though. When it's cloudy like this, it is really hard to figure out where we're going. Ugh. Which islands had chickens on them? The Copper Island did not. There was one on one of these islands. I think there was one somewhere on this island. Might go over here, just because it's one solid island, you know? Despite the rain, I managed to make it here in one piece. Now we just need to go find ourselves a chicken. I hope there was one on this island. Too tilted to dock. There we go. Okay, so if I was a chicken, where would I be? I think up here is one of the first locations that we ended up docking. There's stuff over there. And I never even got over there. Huh. I see wheat and what looks like cotton and a quartz over there. I'm gonna have to take my ship up there. Alright, I'm back down. Now, continuing on my quest for a chicken. That's the edge of the map. Are you down here? Do I hear you? It's interesting your feet make squelching sounds. I think I determined this is copper, right? Ah. For some reason, like, when we got here, I thought this was clay. That one was clay. Okay. Oh, was I up here? Hello, chicken. Go to chicken coop. Okay. That's funny. I can't have been up here, or I would have collected this sand. Alright, guys, I got everything that I said I was going to get there. I went back to my sand collector, and I got that, and then I got... We were going towards the robot, right? Yeah, there we go. It's blending into the Copper Island in the background, so I didn't immediately see it. Anyway, so, went up to that area, and I got the quartz, and I got... There was a cotton, and there was a wheat. So we now have some extra seeds to plant as well. So let's head in here, though. We're going to give... What's-his-face? 10 bread to be able to get another blueprint. There we go. 10 bread. And now I need another screenshot. All right, I got my screenshot, but it looks like we need 6 eggs and then 20 carrots, 20 sunflowers, 20 cobalt, and 32 glass. So glass shouldn't be an issue. The rest of the stuff we haven't even found yet. This... I understand the point of this daytime rain sensor and logic block that opens and closes an energy connection. I'm less interested in that than I am the advanced dock, so we'll take that along. I am too hungry to sprint because it's been a while since I've eaten anything, so we should probably have some raspberries. And then I will head out here, and we will be heading back home. But, guys, that is going to be it for this episode. I said we were probably going to get to some base building, but till we managed to get the bread done, it actually was faster than I was expecting. Just because till we got those solar panels added, I mean, that helped a ton because it just kept water going in there, and I didn't have to keep running back to put wood into the energy generator. So yeah, we won't be doing that in this episode, but let's at least go back and see what our new chicken's name is and see if, are you close enough or am I, yeah, you're close enough. So that happened, guys. return to where I passed out. I passed out. Falling off the world. What does it do with your inventory when you passed out? And you fall off the world? Because apparently I backed out of the airship. Oh, it shows at the last... Oh my gosh, it's all the way over on that island. All right, well, let's check the chicken and then I'll fly over there. Your name is Fuzzy. And their baskets don't have anything in them yet. I need to probably add some more stuff to that. All right, guys. Well, clearly between episodes, I'm going to be, well, going back to the other island. I need to make more chicken feed, so this is good. This is grown. I'm going to be going back to the other island to get my loot bag, since I've managed to fall off into the nothingness. And I had just... Oh, that actually affected my, health, too. That's interesting. I normally, like, if you respawn in games, you get full health back. Well, not all games. Alright, guys, why do I have an extra watermelon? Why did I get 2 watermelon seeds? I don't know, I guess it's getting planted there, though. Alright, but that's gonna be it for this episode, guys. So I'm gonna thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this episode, feel free to like and comment. Also subscribe so that you get notified of future videos. But for now, my name is Hawk, sadly sailing back to collect my dead player loot. And I will catch you guys next time.